Do you start preparing iftar like hours ago and start preparing it from the early afternoon, or you like me who just comes 1 hour before iftari and starts to panic, cook, and just serve in that 1 hour? I am that person. Let me know if you are that too. In today's iftar menu, we have chicken chutney rolls, pakode, leftover Alfredo pasta that I made yesterday. I'm going to reheat it again, and berry juice, which you will find really healthy. And I think you can make it at home too. I made these roti parathas at home. In one of my YouTube videos, I have shared how I make them and freeze them. So today it was not a hassle at all. I took them out, let them thaw a bit, and then put some ghee, and the parathas are ready. Just don't judge me on the shape, they're not that perfect, but they were good in taste. All of these iftar pre Ramadan preparations have saved a lot of time, and I think a little goes a long way. I've started using butter paper instead of foil because I've heard that it's not good for your health. And if you want to reheat these rolls or put them in microwave, oven, or whatever, then they are going to be harmful. So a better switch is butter paper, and butter paper is easily available in supermarkets all over the world. So if you're using foil, you may switch to butter paper now. I've added some onions in the chicken mixture. I'm going to use ready-made imli chutney and ready-made burger sauce to put in these rolls, and they tasted really yum. If I'm making two dishes, then one has to be healthy and fulfilling, and if I'm making three, then one of them should be. So like I try to make burgers, but high protein burgers, sometimes spaghetti, sometimes rolls, so that we're not just eating fried food. I know Ramzan is a time of ibadat and everything, but we also need food. We need it to do ibadat. We need it to feel good about ourselves as well. So I try to keep a balance because me and my husband, we both love fried food. So we are not completely staying away from it, but we're also trying to make healthy swaps which will, balance out. Some of you might be wondering why I've just made two rolls and will they be sufficient? But we're actually two people in the house, and I try to make a ftari that is sufficient for a day, and the other things don't get wasted. If you make a lot of food, then you get a lot of leftovers as well because there is a limit to what you can eat in a day in one sitting, right? And when you're fasting the whole day and you start eating, you feel like you will eat everything on the table, but that's not true. And when you have a lot of leftovers, then they go in the fridge. You think, okay, I will use them tomorrow, but then they don't get used because one of the family members, they're like, you eat it, you eat it, you eat it, and the end is that nobody actually eats it. Everybody wants fresh food. I've reheated leftover pasta and put it in the dish. So now everything is ready, but only the juice is left. And I'm going to make it, and I hope you enjoy it. I just recently bought this hand blender. The idea was to make shami kebabs out of it, to make a good paste of those shami kebabs because I don't have a big chopper. But today I thought this is a big batch of fruits and I will just use this blender and see how it works. I bought these frozen fruits. You can easily get them from any supermarket in the world. Well, I got here from Tesco, And I've also put it in my Ramadan grocery haul video if you want to see, because I wanted to make healthy juices this iftar, so I am making a conscious switch to fruits. So making different kinds of fruits, mixing them, and oops, I dropped some of the fruits. That's the result if you make videos and then you also try to work. This happens a lot. Gradually, I added water to get this puree consistency, and I'm just going to add water in it in the final juice. I'm not going to add any sodas, drinks, fizzy drinks, sparkling water, anything like that, because when you fast, fizzy drinks should be avoided. Water is something that you should have. For sweetening the drink, I'm using honey instead of sugar, and I'm going to use 5 to 6 tablespoons of honey in this juice because berries are generally a bit fruity, but they're also tangy. So if I don't add any sweetener, the juice will not be sweet. I've made a big batch and I'm going to freeze some of it in one of these boxes and keep one of these boxes in the fridge. So I will use it during the week. Time to break our fast. It's just 5 minutes left. I'm going to lay the table, say Alhamdulillah, and enjoy the food.